Hello beautiful people. Today we are making lip gloss. I have decided to pick up my camera. If you hear some in the back, it's my dog. Anyway, I decided to pick up the camera. I'm not your average content creator. I am in my pajamas. However, today we're making lip gloss and I'm gonna give y'all the rundown. So I have a lot of things laid out right now. However, I'm trying to start doing things differently and with more precision. With that being said, the first thing I do is start to calculate. Okay, so I do a milliliter to ounce converter, and I'll tell you why. Let's see where it's at. All right, boom. This is a lip gloss tube. Each one of my gloss tubes is 10 milliliters, okay? So based on the amount that I want to sell, say for instance, I just want to sell 7, okay? That means I have a total of 70 milliliters. So for the milliliter to ounce calculator, I put 70 milliliters, and it will tell me how many ounces that equates to. You with me? Cool. So once I figure out how many ounces that equates to, that is the amount of gloss base that I will use using my handy dandy scale. Alright. So I'm trying to figure out how to be precise so I am not wasting so much product. But yeah, sorry, lost my train of thought. Anyway, once I find out the total amount of ounces, that's the amount of gloss base that I will use. Then I've kind of made a formula for myself so I know how many oils, how much oil to add for every 2 ounces of gloss base. So I do the oils, I do the glycerin, I do the fragrance, and then I do a certain amount of pigment. For instance, this is a pigment, and I just made Princess, which is the new gloss. I did have gloves when I was making her. Don't worry. I wash my hands, I sanitize, I use gloves like I just said, and then I also wipe down the area before I do anything. So I did it for Princess. I'm gonna go ahead and do it for Pink Punch, and then we're going to work on filling the gloss syringe. This is how I fill y'all's lip gloss up. Now I used to do squeeze tubes way back when, but now I do wand tubes. Tricky thing about wand tubes is you can not fill it up to the full line. You're probably wondering why. Let me tell you. You can't fill it up. You can't fill it up completely to the top because we have these wonderful things called stoppers. And I will show you that too. So a lip gloss wand comes with 3 parts. It comes with the tube, the wand, and the stopper. That's what these little guys are. The stopper prevents your wand from going all the way down into the lip gloss every time that you close the top. If it were to go all the way down, when you pull your lip gloss out, it's gonna be messy. The actual tube part will be full of lip gloss instead of just the applicator. So to avoid that, we have stoppers. Now, if we were to fill it all the way up to the top, that means there's no room for this stopper to go down. Now, you could force it, but if you force it, the lip gloss will spill out and literally bust out the seams. And then you have a bigger mess. So with that being said, I have calculations for that too. Very simple. This is a 20 milliliter syringe. Remember, I said that my tubes are 10 milliliters. So once I fill this up with lip gloss, I can probably do 2 lip glosses at a time before I have to refill this syringe. Feel me? However, since we can't put it all the way up to the top, instead of filling it up to 10 milliliters, I have to remember to fill it up to 8. So once this gets to the 8 line, because I don't know if you can see it, this does have markers. So once it says 8, that's when I know how to stop filling. The pipette, I cut it and I attach it to the syringe. This enables me to actually go down into the tube. See if I can show you. Okay, yeah. So this helps me actually be able to go all the way down in here to the bottom and fill it with product. So what I will do now is load this whole thing up with the lip gloss. And then I have to push this back down in there, and the pressure as I'm putting down releases the product, goes into the tube. That is when we add our stopper, if you can see that, and then the lid itself. Oh, my back is hurting. It's at 16, so we can actually stop it at 8. Let gravity help me out. I'm at 10, 9, 8. That looked like that might have been a better one than our last one. All right, stop her in until it clicks. And then the wand. And there you go. After that, it's really just repetition until I'm done. And then, like I said, like something like that, where you could see prints from probably my gloves and like oil or product or whatever, I clean them with alcohol, so that is not on there as you're getting it. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep it going, and then I'll show y'all the finished product.